Hey Marvel fans, welcome to my channel. I'm Trey Guillotine and you're watching Daily Marvels, where I've gathered some of the big Marvel news from the past week and put it in one place just for you. The Russo Brothers want us to be very afraid. Hawkeye knows nothing, and we get some details about Doctor Strange 2. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it around so others can join in the conversation. Recently, a Marvel fan tweeted that he was afraid of the fact that we don't know the Avengers 4 title because it would essentially be a spoiler for what happens in Avengers Infinity War. And the Russo Brothers, who are the directors of Avengers Infinity War and Avengers 4, responded very simply, "You should be." Without really giving anything too big of a spoiler away for Avengers Infinity War and Avengers 4, the Russo Brothers have done a very good fear campaign on what we can expect in the future Avengers films. We know that Avengers are going to die, and we know that Avengers 4 will be led by the Avengers that we don't see as much of in Avengers Infinity War. They've even gone on to say that the first few minutes of Avengers Infinity War will be heartbreaking. Why it'll be heartbreaking, we don't know, and the Russo Brothers are very content with that. They don't want us to know. They want us to be heartbroken. They want us to be sad. They want this movie to essentially shatter us as Marvel fans. But given that we know that there will be permanent Avengers deaths in Avengers Infinity War, and that lesser seen Avengers will lead Avengers 4, I'm actually starting to wonder if the speculated deaths that we've come up with, like Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, if those deaths aren't going to be the only deaths, if maybe the fact that lesser seen heroes are leading Avengers 4, maybe it's not that these are the heroes that we didn't see as much of, but maybe these are the only heroes that are left. Maybe in Avengers 4, the situation is so bad that Hawkeye and Ant-Man and Captain Marvel are literally the only Avengers, or at least only heroes, left to fight whatever it is, whether it's the continuation of fighting Thanos in the Infinity War, or if it's some even bigger, worse thing. The Russo Brothers also recently said that there will be very limited pre-screenings of Avengers Infinity War, and they made a formal announcement to all fans and anyone who is, and any press or anyone who is going to see the movie before its release to please do not spoil anything. And many of the celebrities in Avengers Infinity War have responded to this, but Hawkeye, especially Jeremy Renner, especially responded saying that he's not going to spoil anything because he doesn't know anything to spoil. Which, as funny as this is, that we're actually having Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye, kind of sound in on the fact that we haven't seen a lot of Hawkeye in Avengers Infinity War. As funny as that is, it also kind of cements how much we're going to probably see of Hawkeye in Avengers Infinity War. We have seen him in posters, in at least one poster. We've seen him in at least one poster, but that's it. So we know that he'll at least have some kind of appearance in Avengers Infinity War, but we don't know what it is he's doing in Avengers Infinity War and why he's not in it more. Which makes me wonder, what could it be that brings Hawkeye away from fighting this planet-wide threat? We know that there are conflicts with Thanos in New York and in Wakanda, but I'm starting to wonder if there will be maybe other fronts of this fight. Maybe that's what Thor is going to do. He's going to another location to do something against Thanos, and maybe that'll be the same for Ant-Man and Hawkeye and other Avengers that we're not going to see more of. Maybe they're going to other fronts of the battle against Thanos, and that maybe Avengers 4 will not only explain what happens after Avengers Infinity War, but maybe even show those other fronts of the war, those other fronts of the Infinity War, and kind of run parallel to events in the first Avengers Infinity War movie. So we don't know officially yet if Doctor Strange 2 is happening. It hasn't been officially greenlit. It hasn't been announced as an upcoming movie, but we can probably say that it is probably going to happen, as writers of the first Doctor Strange and now Doctor Strange 2 have come out and said what we can expect from a Doctor Strange sequel. And they said that the big villain of the film will be Nightmare, who is some kind of being who resides in the dream dimension and gathers his power from the dreams of sleepers. The other thing they revealed is that Baron Mordo will return, and that he can assure fans that he will become a Loki-level good, strong villain, which is fantastic that we're going to be getting more of Chiwetel Ejiofor, who's literally like an Oscar caliber actor right next to Benedict Cumberbatch. So it'll be great to get both of these actors again facing each other and even in conflict with each other. I mean, Baron Mordo, as much as the Ancient One taught Doctor Strange, Baron Mordo is the person who essentially trained Doctor Strange to be a sorcerer. So already just as Doctor Strange's mentor, he has kind of an advantage over Doctor Strange. And I think that Baron Mordo's story, because we first saw Baron Mordo as kind of this blindly loyal sorcerer to the Ancient One, and by the end of the movie he discovers that his faith in the Ancient One was betrayed, that regardless of the Ancient One's motives of trying to do good, she was using the same exact power that she had warned against, and that kind of broke his trust in her and other sorcerers. And now we're seeing Baron Mordo go around taking the magic from other sorcerers. And I think it would be really interesting if in Doctor Strange 2 or in a Doctor Strange sequel somewhere down the road, Baron Mordo actually takes the magic from Doctor Strange. He finds a way to have Doctor Strange cease from using magic, and as intelligent of a man as Doctor Strange is, as talented of a sorcerer as he is, it would be really interesting to see Doctor Strange kind of continuing to fight the paranormal, the mystical elements of the MCU without any actual magic. He would be on his own. It would be very Superman 2, where Superman loses his powers as a Kryptonian and becomes human. It would be very interesting to see that. It would be an interesting conflict. So hopefully, I'm looking forward to seeing more of Baron Mordo, and especially more of Doctor Strange 2. It's low-key one of my favorite movies in the MCU, so I am so excited to just get any more information about this movie. What do you think of these Daily Marvels? Let me know in the comments, and follow me on all the internets. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it around so others can join in the conversation. If you want to check out my written reviews of Marvel TV shows and movies, go to www.treyguillotine.com. And if you want to be featured in an upcoming episode of What You Gaming On, make sure to email me at whatyougamingon@gmail.com and tell me what game you've been playing and what you like about it. Also, check out Marvel Cinematic Universe and Marvel Cinematic Universe TV, where you can join myself and other fans talking about our favorite aspects of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And subscribe to my channel to geek out some more. Thanks for watching and have fun.